I speak with people all the time who tell me that they want to create authority, they want to create a powerful personal brand, they want to be known as the rock star of their industry and have more visibility than ever before. But the big thing that they always ask me is, how much time is it actually going to take for me to do this and see a result and see an impact? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I have been focused on not only growing my business, but really on growing my profile. And it was really scary, right? It was really scary back in 2010. It was really hard to try and find information. It was really hard trying to find anybody who understood what it was that I wanted to create. There was no one locally who kind of even got what it was that I was doing. They all thought I was crazy, I'm pretty sure. And one of the big things with that, I guess, is that I was spending all of this time researching, testing, measuring, reading, learning, from what cameras to buy to be able to film our blogs, to how to do the backdrops, what kind of lighting we needed to do, how I needed to structure it, how I needed to edit it, how I uploaded it, how I emailed. Like, oh my God, there was so much research and time that was taken in doing, like, not just the brand building side of things, but also all of the other technical aspects. Now, you're in a really awesome situation right now where there is a plethora of information out there, and you know, that can be really awesome, and it can also be a little bit annoying because, you know, sometimes it's hard to know how to do it, what to do, who to trust and who to listen to, right? Because there's like 1,000,000,001 experts, just ask them and, you know, they'll tell you. So how much time do you need to spend? Well, you want to spend a little bit of time learning how it is that you need to communicate with your people. You need to understand how that communication ties in and builds up your brand, that invokes authority, that really commands attention actually as well, because there's no point in doing all of this stuff if nobody is ever going to see it, if no one is going to consume it, if nobody's going to listen to it. You know, what the hell is the point? So we want to be able to use this as part of your overall marketing plan, as part of your visibility strategy, and part of your personal branding strategy. You know, one of the big things I would really love you to consider is, why are you doing the stuff that you're doing? What I mean by that is, why are you blogging? If you are blogging, why are you spending time on your Facebook page? Why are you spending time on social media? Why are you creating a podcast? You know, if you think about all that, or if you think about why you want to do all of that, then if you are brand new, then it's going to take a lot of time to try and work out how to do all of those things. And it's not just about ticking off the box. It's not just about, yep, got that widget, okay, what's next? It's got to form part of your overall plan, because everything that I mentioned just then, they're all tactics, right? A Facebook ad is a tactic. If it doesn't form part of your strategy, and if that strategy doesn't tie into your plan, then it's a fruitless effort and you should not do it. You're just going to waste a whole bunch of money, spend a whole bunch of time that you physically cannot get back. All right, so let's just stop with that for a moment. So we're talking about personal branding. Yes, you need to be blogging, whether it's video blogging, whether it's written blogging, whether it's a mixture of the two, whether it's an audio, like, I don't care. But you've got to get your voice out there. Now, one awesome thing that you've got going for you right now is that Facebook are really rewarding people who are creating video content. So you could do these kinds of blogs and also upload them onto Facebook as Facebook content, and Facebook rewards you for that with more organic reach, with more putting your video into more people's feeds so that you can, you know, reach more people, right? So that's going to help build your personal brand. Other things that are going to help build your brand are doing podcasts. Yes, you want to be posting and stuff like that, but I want you to focus on one thing that you can do right now. What's one thing that you can start today that is going to help build that profile and build that presence around you? Now, when you think about the time factor, and if you're using your time wisely, if you're being productive, if you're being laser focused, if you're going to sit in front of a camera or stand in front of a camera, you might do it for a whole day and punch out like 12 blogs or 6 blogs or 25 blogs, whatever it is that you want to do. Now, you could do that so that you're being more productive with your time and then just go and pre-schedule that. One of the good things with that is that you actually find that your words flow so much better once you've kind of like broken the seal and you've got things going and you've got things moving. So really, from that time investment, you're going to get a massive return. All right, because your brain space is saved. You don't have to think every week, oh shit, what am I going to write? Oh God, I've got to get in front of that camera again. Oh, my hair's not working, or my makeup's not working, or the kids are sick, or there are elephants up and down my hallway, or you just can't be shagged doing it, right? So all of this stuff is going to take time. However, a personal brand is something that cannot be created by somebody else for you. No one else can be you. No one else can get in front of the camera and do things in the way that you do them or explain them in the way that you explain them. No one else can do a Facebook Live for you because that would be really weird.com, right? Yes, you can get other people writing for you, but what can happen is when you end up in a room with someone and they're like, oh, I really love that blog that you wrote the other day. I really love that article, that piece of writing. And you might be like, oh, yeah, well, shit, I didn't write that. Who wrote that? I don't even know what they're talking about. That can create a disconnect and reeks of incongruence, right? So we don't want to do that. So creating a personal brand is really an investment in you, and it is definitely worth the time. But you can do it in a way that doesn't take a bazillion hours a week or a bazillion hours a month, or really even, I reckon if you really concentrated and put aside an hour a day on building your personal brand and doing things with intention and strategically, you will see the momentum, right? The momentum will just start to really increase because you've got more content to share. You've got more things to share. You've got more opinions to share, or you've got more ideas to share. You've got more content to be able to put out there into the world so that people can find you. When you are investing the time as well in creating a powerful personal brand, the other thing that you can do is that you can use that as a pivot point. If, say, in 12 months' time, you decide that you don't want to be doing what you're doing anymore, you might decide, you know what, I don't want to be a health coach anymore. I did that for a while. It kind of really sucked. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the people that I was working with, or I didn't like my marketing. You might decide, you know what, I'm going to go and be an accountant. Awesome. I was trying to think of something that was kind of like polar opposite. So you can use your branding that you've already done as a pivot point or a platform to be able to pivot to what it is that you want to do. Now, because you're branding you as you, and you're building things around your opinions, your beliefs, the stuff that you want to share, your experiences, your stories, it doesn't matter what you're going to sell. Right? You can just explain, you know what, guys, I've decided that I didn't want to do this anymore. This is really where my heart lies at the moment, and this is what I want to go and pursue. And the people that you've created who are following you, they will actually, some of them will follow you into the next thing, right? So it's actually really about building that profile around you, about creating authority, about that big thing that you want to be known for in your industry and with doing what it is that you're doing. Now, if you've got any questions about these, make sure you leave them below. You can email us, you can find us on social media, you can listen to the podcast. If you've got anything at all that you need help with, please let me know, and I'll do my very best to answer it. All right, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.